What's up, everybody? Today I've got a treat and a surprise for you. Stick around, I'll show you what I'm talking about. Well, it's pumpkin spice time of year, and we're going to try a new recipe for me today. Hopefully it'll be real simple and easy, and got a special guest going to actually introduce it, so let's get to it. All right, so I have Denise from VertiWorks, and Denise, tell me a little bit about this recipe that we're getting ready to get into, this pumpkin spice mousse. Tell me about it.
This is just a really great kind of cheesecake-like pudding, Steve, and I did a whole post on a bunch of pumpkin recipes, and I saw this one and I thought, ooh, pumpkin mousse, that sounds good. And it just came out super good. It really did. And everybody goes, oh, can we have pumpkin? Yes, we can have pumpkin in moderation. It's a great antioxidant. It has lots of vitamins and minerals. It has fiber that, helps with your blood sugar. And so I think pumpkin, is a great thing to, be trying out some pumpkin recipes in the fall, especially. And it just makes it nice.
Well, let me ask you something. Is this something that's for somebody who's just starting their keto journey? Maybe they're in the introductory stage of it, like the first couple weeks or month. Would this be something for them?
I don't think, it might not be the thing to start out with for a newbie, because the pumpkin does have a little bit more carbs and you could get kind of carried away with it. It has about 19 carbs for a cup. And so, you have to watch the carbs. And I think it's the same principle as, watching like the avocado and the onion and the tomato, that has a little bit more carbs at the beginning. It's probably not the best choice. You can do kind of a similar thing. It's called that keto fluff that is so popular, and use some sugar-free Jell-O instead of the pumpkin, for basically the same ingredients, and make you some keto fluff instead of maybe the pumpkin. But you just have to be cognizant of the carbs in pumpkin.
Well, let me ask you something. Is this a recipe you think anybody can make? Because you know me, I'm all about quick and easy.
Oh, definitely. It was very easy, very easy. And you can make it with, put some whipped cream on top. And I sprinkled a little bit of granola, or you could put some pecans, or, just sprinkle it with some cinnamon. And it's the kind of dessert that someone not on keto would really like too. So, it'd be good for a holiday or, something like that. And it'd be a very easy dessert to make for a holiday.
So Denise, I know VertiWorks has like tons and tons of recipes. How many do you think you've made and actually sampled?
Oh, probably at least 2,000.
Wow, I think that makes you an expert taste tester.
That's great. I will take that honor.
Well, all right, let me ask you this. Since I can't taste right now, what is your expert taste testing opinion of the recipe that we're getting ready to make?
Oh, it was good. I did a half of a recipe, just to kind of keep it down for me, because it's just only me eating it. And I'm like, oh my gosh, it's a good thing I don't have more of this, because it was that good. It really was.
Well, Denise, I appreciate you taking time out of your day to help me with this recipe. I'm getting ready to jump into the kitchen right now to whip this thing up and see how easy it actually is. And I'm going to let my wife taste it as a second opinion, and we'll go from there. Let's dig in. Now let's get started with these ingredients. The first ingredient we have is a block of cream cheese. Denise recommends Philadelphia cream cheese. We have a cup of canned pumpkin puree. Now listen, this is not pumpkin pie filling or anything. It's just raw pumpkin blended up pretty much. Okay, we have a teaspoon of pumpkin pie spice. We have a couple drops of liquid stevia. You can sweeten it to taste, and if you're really fancy and have the pumpkin spice stevia and the apple pie or vanilla stevia, you can use that. I'm just using stevia. Okay. We have 1/8 of a teaspoon of salt. That's pretty much just a little dash. We have a dash of maple extract. Now I went out and bought this, and sadly my nose is still not working properly, so I can't smell what that smells like, but I can only imagine it smells great. And we have 1/2 a teaspoon of vanilla extract and 1 cup of cold heavy cream. Now this is a simple recipe. This is about all I can make up today, but it's going to go with a dish later on that I'm going to try to get done this week. But the method's really simple. Throw it all in a bowl, blend it up. So let's go for that. All right, digging out my handy dandy big old Rubbermaid bowl. And we're going to just throw everything in there at once. And just want to thank everybody for your support of the channel and for sticking with me. I know that last couple weeks when I was down for my injury, I was posting stuff I had already made up pretty much, and I was trying to spread out. I know y'all probably think I eat Spam 7 days a week, but I don't. It's just an occasional treat. But we're just going to throw these in here. And if you're into the keto low carb deal, of course I always invite people to join the channel, subscribe, like, and all that good stuff, and you can follow my own journey. And I've had a heck of a journey the last month for sure, but see what happens and get some good recipe ideas. And of course you can also go over to vertiworks.com and see what old Denise is cooking up over there. She's always got something seasonal. That's why I got this here, because guess what? It's pumpkin spice season. That's what we're going with. All right, that's simple enough. Everything's in the bowl. I'm going to crank up my hot rod mixer here in a second and get it all blended up. All right, I got the old mixer gassed up. We're going to crank up the hot rod and let it run for a minute here. If I had some painting skills, I'd paint some flames on this thing or something, or some pinstripes. Anyway, let's go on with it. All right, when you get done, it should look a little bit like that right there. So the next step's pretty simple. If you got ramekins or anything around the house, all you gotta do is just scoop you out some in there. Or if you have a piping bag, you can make it even prettier, I'm sure. And you just scoop it in there. You can put whipped cream on it after you're done. But the important thing is to put it in the fridge for about an hour to let it set up into that mousse-like texture. So I'm going to leave the whipped cream off mine. I'm not a big whipped cream fan, but I'm going to put a little dash of cinnamon on top. Call it a day. All right, my friends, there's the final product. Pretty simple to make. My wife said it tasted yummy, so I'll take her word for it since I can't taste yet, but simple enough. Oh man, that was so simple. I can't believe how easy that was. I really wished I could taste it, I do, but my wife said it was good, and the lady that posted it on VertiWorks said it was good, so I'm going to go with their opinion. And I know that I'll try it again later on because it was easy to make. So the key to this recipe here for being keto is you got to keep that portion under control, like Denise said. Oh, and don't forget, go over to VertiWorks. It's in the description. And check out all the recipes she's got. She has tried, physically tasted over 2,000 different keto recipes, so that's why I use that site as a source. One of the things I like about VertiWorks is it's not full of ads, pop-ups, and all that stuff. However, if you purchase something off of that site, maybe an ingredient for recipe or some of the fine decorations that she does a really good job on, she'll put links on there. She's got affiliate links on there. She may get a small portion of that. I think that's a nice gesture if you use that site and you enjoy it, to kind of support her and help her along the way. But yeah, on any website you go to, if you see those affiliate links, I always try to support. That's like support local. Well, if you're in the keto community, we need to support the keto community. So just thought I'd throw that out there. But until next time, may the Lord bless you and eat well.